one of the stories from the 7th book of my series, Joseph 3-in-1 Superhero Holiday Antics. Dear Mademoiselle Persiankins, it is I, Monsieur Tommy Cat. We have long been friends since we grew up together and attended KHU, Kitty High University. But lately I've been feeling like V are more to me than just a great friend. I humbly ask, will V be my felinetine? Tommy Cat finishes writing the card. With a monumental step forward in our relationship like this, I need more than just a romantic card, thinks Tommy Cat. I know my precious Persiankins just loves rodents. I'll do her one better and make her the candied rodents. After all, tasty sweets are a staple of Felinetines Day. I remember recently reading that Rodentville has the highest rodent population density on the planet. I shall gather all the rodents there to make assorted sweet treats for my beloved. Meanwhile, Joseph, who for strange and mysterious reasons is better known as the Rat of Justice, is sitting in his mouse hole watching the cartoon The Ratstones. Ratstones, meet the Ratstones. They're the modern Cheese Age family. From the town of Mouserock, they're a page right out of Swiss story. Let's ride with the mischief down the lane through the power up of nacho cheese. When you're with the Ratstones, have a cheesy weezy good time, a cheesy good time. We'll have a grand cheese time. I just love this cartoon's opening theme song, thinks our hero. Just then, our hero hears squeaks of terror coming from outside, along with heavily French accented meows. He rushes outside to find Tommy Cat rounding up all the citizens of Rodentville. Tommy Cat spots our hero wielding his sacred cheese sword. Ah, says Tommy Cat, V must be the hero to the rodent kind. I can't have V spoiling my plans for my beloved. I shall make V into the chocolate-covered rodent. We? Tommy Cat sprays the Rat of Justice with some chocolate ice cream shell syrup, and it quickly hardens, completely encasing him. Tommy Cat proceeds to round up the rest of the citizens of Rodentville. He drags them, as well as our chocolate-covered hero, off towards his mansion, which has quite the kitchen. After arriving in his kitchen, Tommy Cat finds a cookbook. Let's see here, says Tommy Cat. To make the best mouth-watering candied rodents, we start with thoroughly covering them with powdered milk. Tommy Cat pours out some of the rodents and whirls them around in the powdered milk as they let out horrified squeaks and squeals. Oh, stop the complaining, little rodents, says Tommy Cat. We are serving a most honorable purpose, to be the dainty snacks of my beloved. After Tommy Cat has thoroughly covered them in powdered milk, he looks at the cookbook again. Next, we glaze the succulent rodents with an ample supply of the catnip syrup and then chill for 2 to 3 hours. Tommy Cat smothers the rodents in catnip syrup and then places them all in the fridge. Now, says Tommy Cat, let's see what other treats we can make. This looks tasty. It is called the Ratsicles. We simply take the rodent and smother it in the catnip powder. We then encase it in our favorite ice cream shell syrup, impale it with a stick, and freeze it. And this looks tasty too. It is being called the rat cream. We simply blend up the rodents and rich cream in the blender, then freeze. Just then, the Rod of Justice finishes eating his way out of his chocolatey prison. He scurries up to the countertop to face off against Tommy Cat. "We ate your way out of the chocolate covering, we?" says Tommy Cat. "I suppose I should have used more of the syrup on thee." The Rat of Justice pours a catnip stink bomb at Tommy Cat's face. It explodes in an aromatic blast. "What's this? This smell is the most intoxicating. I can't control myself. I must play and do the chasing of the tail." While Tommy Cat is temporarily incapacitated, our hero frees all his comrades, including the ones in the fridge. He directs all of them to head straight home, telling them that he will deal with Tommy Cat and make sure he never terrorizes them again. Shortly after all the rodents have fled, Tommy Cat regains his senses. "What's this?" exclaims Tommy Cat. "All my delectable rodents are being gone. Now I will have nothing to give to my beloved Madam Swell Portionkins, and she'll never be my Felinetine. This Rat of Justice is too much for me." Tommy Cat breaks down crying and yelling. "You know," says the Rat of Justice, "if all you want to do is impress a lady feline, you don't have to do it at the expense of innocent rodents. There are alternatives. Here, I have an idea. You can have a romantic candlelit dinner dining on these." The Rat of Justice whips out some catnip pizzas as well as some organic saucer milk. "What's this?" sniffles Tommy Cat. "Pizza smothered in the catnip and the fresh saucer milk straight from the cow? Portionkins will love these. Oh, thank you, Rat of Justice. You are being the most kind." Tommy Cat gathers up the pizzas and milk and heads off to meet up with his beloved, meowing and purring happily. "Well, at least that feline will never give me or my friends trouble again," thinks our hero. The Rat of Justice heads back home to his mouse hole after yet another trying day. Candied rodents! Who would have ever thought of such a thing? He thinks as he sinks into his recliner. It seems felines always have new ways to try and cook up me and my friends. Our hero turns on the TV to the classic movie Lady and the Vermin. "I just love this movie," thinks our hero. Lady, a high-class and refined rodent, falls in love with Vermin, a filthy street rat. I especially love the romantic scene where they share a plate of spaghetti and cheese balls. Our hero relaxes to the movie after a hard day and with a mighty full belly with all that chocolate he had to eat. But once again, rodentkind can relax and be free of the fear of being gorged upon, at least until tomorrow. But fortunately for them, they have the mighty rodent and squeaking crusader to fight for them and protect them each and every day.